Welcome back to another fine episode of Wryne Plays. Back here on Norris, and we are at Vault 76. Where it all starts. You look out in the wasteland from here. It's truly kind of beautiful. Except for maybe that big cloud of black smoke down there that's coming off of stuff, but you know, people gotta live. Anyway, let's see challenges. Dailies haven't completely reset yet. Still got a couple minutes. Let's go ahead and head down that way. Oh, anything good? You take that, that. Do that. Who in the heck puts stuff in here that spoils? Crap. Let's go ahead and put something back in there. What have I got that's decent? You know, I could start putting that stuff on the frame and it would help me out a lot as far as weight goes. Oh, that's level 1. Let's give that back, actually. Makes sense to me in there. Okay. Hello, Christmas. Yes, I have a gun called Knockos and it runs on 38 millimeter. I use it all the time because it is like, I don't know, just one of my favorites. I'm trying to figure out where that smoke is coming from, but it looks like it's coming from like right here, but there's nothing here. I mean, the stuff down there is coming from the, well, it's basically coming from this. The Gilman Lumber Company. Which I guess I could drop down there. Show you guys it if you haven't seen it. If you haven't played in a while, the Gilman Lumber Company took a major change when the responders came into it. That happened with the patch before last, I think. If I remember right, but I can't. I'll be honest with you, some of their patches kind of run together because one thing will come in, one thing will go out, they'll move something around, which reminds me I need to go check something. I heard something got moved around that shouldn't have been. Let's see if that's true. I think this character has the area open on his map, so we'll check that out. I just want to see if these guys actually have... See, I want things like that, like this. As a buildable object, I want a ramp that looks like that I can just throw down.
Trees are the enemy. Must eliminate.
Here to volunteer, or just to escape for a while?
I think June is an event.
Hey, how's that weather, huh?
Yeah, June is a vendor.
Hope those raiders know we mean them no harm.
Just, standing here. Not fired. Yet.
Hey, friend. Can I get you anything?
Weren't we supposed to get a Blue Ridge caravan route set up this way?
Now, which of those berries was edible again?
Now let's check the
Primary
dailies.
directive,
Changed here.
all trees must become
Allergic tea.
desirable wood products.
consume many chems times 2, drinking 2 Nuka-Cola oranges, kill a glowing creature, pick a lock. Okay. So these are all relatively quick. Let's go up here first because it's my camp. And we will see if we can get some tea. And then we will bounce around a little bit and see what else we can get. I also want to see if we've got Nuka-Cola orange here, because I don't know if I've got a lot on me, but
Directive, acquire all junk. Still in progress.
And I kind of need to do some housekeeping on this character and get rid of some crap, so.
Grognak fooled by trickster. Maul think trickster come in many forms.
Wow. He's right. He does come in many forms.
Be honest. Does this trash make me smell bad?
There's that. There's that. And there's that. Oh, there are 2 right legs in my collection. Let's just take the right arm over there. We'll put it on here. That gives that a closer thing to a complete set. And this one has a right leg already, so it looks like I'm keeping the one that I got. Let's see now. Where did I put the ammo box? Did I put it upstairs? I know the machine's right here. But
Maul hates Silver Shroud. Only coward lurk in shadows.
right. Of course you do, buddy. Now let's go back over here. I do kind of like this camp. I just need to rethink the way it's built and probably move its location to a different place. Build it out slightly different. It's not a bad little building, it's just kind of not as good as I can do, if that makes any sense. This camp was built on the premise of I have to build X things today of this particular type, so look, they're hanging around. Which, not a bad thing, but just kind of, you know, detract from the fact that it's a camp that you're going to use forever. It makes it very obvious that I don't want to use it forever. Yeah, so we'll let me place that there. It's there? Yeah, of course it will. That way it can float in the air. Alright, we're good. Now then, let's get this out of the way real quick. Nuka-Cola orange, 1 and 2. I need a couple chems, so let's go with Mentat.
Maul never met people.
And,
Must only live in sand.
let's see. A little buff out. Okay, then we'll go over here and we will drink some tea. It should be up here in the company tea. There we go. Then we need to pick a lock. So we're going to run down that way. Okay, so if you didn't know, that's not locked. That used to be locked. Not locked. Somebody's already been through here and unlocked it all. My favorite spots get locked. There's usually a ton of them. Oh well. Everybody has a hobby, and theirs is going around picking locks.
More have come
You
from
and
Terror.
I
But
stick
always
together
barbarian,
like
not
as
mage.
adhesive.
Maul say hello, but he not mean it.
Does he not mean it? You don't like me? Alright. I still need to find a lock that I can pick and a glowing creature that I can kill. I think that's the only two that are left. And the automatic weapons thing. That's not even a problem. That's just a matter of... Dang, if I remember right, there's a safe at Tyler County over here. I don't necessarily want to take over the dirt track, but I don't. And this is the problem you're dealing with. I'm gonna run around looking for a damn lock for a while. I have a feeling. I'll take that. Take those. You know what, I'm taking the typewriter too. And then I'm jumping to... Let's see. Yeah, let's go here. I know there's some old safes in the scout camp. So, anyway, problem with finding locks in this game is finding locks in this game. It's hard to find. It's like finding the computers to hack. It just, you know, everybody needs them. There's only so many of them. You've got to run around and look for them. And that's the way it is. I mean, I could check the one that's right down here, if I remember right. One. Just around here somewhere. I don't think it's in this building, but it could be. There used to be a bunch of safes sitting around in random spots. I want to say there was one on one of these boats, but I think the boat is long since departed. There we go. lockpicking game now. There we go. One more. Not bad. So I need a glowing creature, and I need get critical hits using automatic weapons. Easiest way to do that really is down here at Clarksburg. The reason I say that is because you're fighting bots. Bots typically have a higher threshold, so they will take more shots, so you can build up a critical on each one individually if you're using low-powered weapons. Technically, the 38 is low-powered. But it also comes with a caveat. Because I'm down here, I can also come down here to the Clarksburg shooting range. And the Clarksburg shooting range usually has at least one or two glowing things in it. See? Now the problem I've got is my characters are all running far-flung fireworks. Now far-flung fireworks in itself is not an issue, but it becomes one whenever you add Grenadier and explosive mastery on top of it. Because then suddenly you've got a gun that every like 4th or 5th shot that you shoot, well, something explodes. Again, not a problem, just a different situation than most people want to deal with. So all I've got to do is get 2 more critical hits, which shouldn't be a problem. As long as I don't get my butt trapped somewhere and killed. Shouldn't be an issue at all.
Do not make any attempt to flee. Justice will be administered swiftly and fairly. Your cooperation is requested.
There we go. Like I said, not a problem with critical hits.
Intruder, identify yourself.
There we go. And since you need a bunch of critical hits anyway this week, it's like 25, doing 5 of these definitely gives you some.
Continuing search for fugitive. False alarm. Standing down. Please step into the open and identify yourself. Law-abiding citizens have nothing to fear.
Yeah. I have a friend, his favorite little town is Flatwoods. This place has always been my favorite little town because Clarksburg has always felt like almost a real town based on the stories that were in it. And the, desolation of the houses and homes that are behind it make it feel so much more real to me than Flatwoods, which Flatwoods is basically a real town. I mean, there's no denying it. That's in Appalachia. There's a lot of little towns like that. they're around for sure. But this is just another day in paradise. And like I said before, since you need so many of these stupid things, it's either do this or do a big event where you get a bunch of spawns, and I don't have a big event here going on, so we'll do this for now. I really do like this little town. I might wind up building a house here at some point in the future. If I do, it'll probably be right up here on this little bluff. Irony of ironies. Mainly because it reminds me of home. Anyway. It's been fun playing around with you guys today. As always, enjoy the game for what it is. Have fun, do whatever you can. I'll talk to you later.